Hello, my name is Deidre Smith and I'm 23 years old. I was homeschooled from first grade through high school, and I'm now attending my first year at Maysville Community and Technical College. I'm going to earn my Associate in Art degree and plan to become a counselor. I live in the country with my mother, grandmother, brothers, and sister. My family has a 7-acre farm where we have raised sheep for the last 10 years. In addition to sheep, we also have chickens, turkeys, rabbits, ducks, and 2 pot-bellied pigs. We cannot say no to a homeless animal. Last week is a perfect example. I was driving down the road on my way to work when a little kitten ran in front of my van. I didn't have a chance to stop and get it, so I figured I wouldn't see it again. Later that day, my family was driving down the same road when we saw the same kitten sitting alongside the road, and we stopped. After all, what's one kitten? However, once we got out, it was more than one. It also had 6 friends that wanted to come home with us too. So, we now have 17 cats and 5 dogs. While taking care of animals is a big job, it doesn't pay very well. So I've had a lot of different jobs and ways to make money over the years. Some of the things I've done include freelance writing, house cleaning, doing yard work, cooking, driving, and even a couple of weeks as a radio DJ. When I have free time, my hobbies include reading books, writing stories, spending time with my family, going on walks, having cookouts, and doing things with church. I also enjoy knitting. I have a very interesting history with knitting. I taught myself how to knit when I was around 7 years old. I started making up my own patterns, making pot holders and things like that to give to friends. Then I decided to get a pattern book and try my hand at that. I picked out a beautiful little pink baby sweater that I was going to make. I got to work and used a lot of yarn on it. And when I finished it, it looked a little strange. It stretched from one wall to the other, meaning it was about 10 feet wide. Obviously, in teaching myself how to knit, I didn't learn how to knit patterns. Soon after that, I joined 4-H, where I learned how to make clothes that would actually fit human beings rather than baby elephants. In 4-H, I also learned how to crochet. I took some sewing classes, and I did several years in the Country Ham Project. I live in Nicholas County, Kentucky, and I've lived here my entire life. I've only moved once, and that was just about 7 miles from one spot in the county to another. And our town is about as boring as any town can be, people would say. We have 2 stores, dollar stores, a grocery store, and a couple of places to eat. There's absolutely nothing to do, everybody will tell you. And if you want to go anywhere, go shopping, or do anything, you have to travel at least a half hour to an hour away. So why would anybody want to live here? Well, a good example of why I enjoy Nicholas County is something that happened during the summer. I was out at work driving when my mother called and told me that her van had broken down alongside the road in the country. I was about an hour away from her. I was figuring that once I got done, I'd have to go get her. But by the time I got to town, she was already there ready to meet me. While she was parked alongside the road, several people that we knew from local businesses and church had stopped to check on her and offer her phone. And then one person from our church even drove her into town, going out of their way. That is one of the things that you cannot find in a large, exciting town. Maybe there'd be more to do, but as far as it goes with friends who are there to actually help you out and people that you know, that's something that you can only find in a small town. So when you add the benefits of living in a small town, and my family that lives here too, this is why I made it my home for 23 years and hope to make it my home for 23 more and well beyond that. Thank you.